Hello everybody, it's everyone's favourite feisty feline, Xephas Gracepaws here. If you're new around here, please subscribe and ring that bell for more furry fandom related content. Also want to join my Discord community, link in the description. Today we're back with another best of furry Reddit video, this is the first of which to feature some of those fresh 2020 furry memes. So without further ado, let's look at some of the best posts from the furry side of Reddit for January 2020. My mum wrote "good boy" to me and I almost oohed back. I'm a mess. I'm trying to open a cat cafe but I need investors. Here's the plan. The first floor will have normal cats, but then as you go up each floor has more and more dangerous cats. And at the top is just me in a fursuit with a machete. Now this actually reminds me a lot of something that happened a few years back. So I was in Barcelona in Spain at this like theme park kind of place. I can't quite remember the name, but it was pretty cool for what it was, and there was this one attraction called Krueger Hotel, which was like an interactive horror thing based obviously off Freddy Krueger. If you don't know, have a little Google, but I wouldn't recommend watching it because it's scary. And I walked into this one room and it was like pretty scary because I really hate horror, but this room was based on Chucky, which for those unaware is this film about like an evil puppet that comes to life and stuff. And there was this Chucky doll just laying there, and I thought, oh, that's too small to be like real. That's, you know, there's nothing scary about that. And then it got up and started running at me with a machete. Yeah, it was horrible. Let's just say I'm never going to that attraction again. I'm coming over. How long will you be? Yes. Now I really hate these kind of dad jokes. Like when you ask how long something's gonna be and they respond like 50 centimeters. What f***ing degenerate did this? Now this is brilliant. I love that someone took the time and effort to make the Bad Dragon logo out of Lego in a toy store. I like the way that the logo is embarrassing enough that if you're making it, no one's going to come over and stop you, because that would literally be them telling you that they are a fellow degenerate. Hey honey, I found a picture of your grandfather. Now I think this is really cool. Like, I'm not sure if it's just an old-timey costume or if it's like legitimately one of the first fursuits. I think that this is really cool though, considering how old it is. It's like the grandfather of the furry fandom. This could be us, but you're always playing. Sorry, wrong number. No, let's keep talking. Is this how furries met before Discord? Wow, such a cute fursuit. I hope they didn't see me. Now I'm a little bit like this, to be honest, so I currently don't have a fursuit, but I'd honestly love one, and I think that's going to be my next big investment. But whenever I see people out in public in suit, since my city has a pretty big furry community, I always find myself staring and admiring their suit. I always worry that they're going to see me staring at their suit and think that I'm judging them. I mean, ultimately I am judging them for having such an awesome suit and that I'm jealous, but I'm worried that they'll think that I'm judging them for being a furry, since they probably can't tell that I'm a furry too. What is a furry convention? You pet the animals, they pet your back. Imagine, right, a petting zoo. Now imagine a heavy petting zoo. I can't keep that in. I'm never going to be able to unsee this. You're a furry? Glad you're yourself. Yes, thank you for supporting me. Now this is a great meme to end on. Supporting the furry fandom if you're not a furry yourself doesn't need to be any more complex than this. I mean, ultimately, and I've definitely talked about this before, being a furry is just a hobby, and people shouldn't be shamed for things that they enjoy that don't hurt anyone else. In terms of supporting furries, if you're not yourself a furry, you don't need to go to fur meets, you don't need to wear a fursuit, you don't even need to interact with furries if you don't want to. All you need to do is not spread the hatred that we're so used to from all the other sort of groups on the internet. So there we go, those are some of the best memes from the furry side of Reddit for January 2020. Thank you to all the people who had content featured in this video, and thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.